check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. I was supposed to go live on this on Saturday, but I had to cut the live short. But let's talk about a potential matchup with Teofimo Lopez versus IBF lightweight title holder Richard Commey. We back Goodfellow Sports TV. One time for the one time. Hit y'all with 3 straight videos just like this one. So be prepared to catch them. But yeah, man, I really ain't broke this fight down from a technical aspect. But Sub hit me up and told me to speak on it. And quite frankly, I don't know who gonna win. To be honest, Commey is awkward. I said Friday night he was a one-handed fighter, and then he knocked out Ray Beltran with a sweeping left hook across his chin, and that was sweet. I mean, Commey is experienced. He's seasoned. He had a tough loss, close loss to Robbie Jr. He had another tough close loss over there, I think, in Russia versus Denis Shavakov, back-to-back. I mean, both could easily win this way if they both was on neutral ground, but they wasn't. But this is an interesting fight. It's a fight that intrigues me. That's going to happen this year because Teofimo Lopez got, 12, 13 fights. He fights the Japan knockout artist next July. It's on a Friday, the National Harbor, MGM, wherever they call it, down there in DMV. Quite frankly, Commey is tough, but I think he's beatable for Teofimo Lopez. I think pretty much it's going to basically come down to, can Lopez really take the power, and can he take away Richard Commey right hand, and then how good is Richard Commey left hand? And it really going to boil down to if Commey is able to back up Lopez, can Lopez successfully box on the back foot? Because we know he can come forward and, knock out guys he's supposed to. But what happens, if you get into the 10th, the 11th, the 12th round, and Commey is still there, and it's a fight of, wheels and a lot of things you don't know about these guys. And even guys like Errol Spence, man, that's still green in my opinion. Guys like him, the Charlos, even Lopez, Devin Haney, go down the line. A lot of these guys in this era where they I'm not talking about the Lopez and the Haneys of the world, but some of them guys that's like 27, 28, 29, even guys that's 30, 31, it's amazing that you still don't know if they have those intangibles. Or some tangibles. Can they take it on the jaw? Can they in a dog fight when it's 50-50, you need to dig deep like Sugar Ray Leonard did in the 14th round versus Tommy Hearns. Can you weather the storm and can you overcome adversity? And a ton of these fighters ain't had to overcome no adversity at all in the ring or coming back to get a rematch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys, they hit these guys and they beat guys they posed to. They getting paid like they beating upper echelon competition. But a lot of these guys, in my book, they ain't proven. They ain't proven shit. And Lopez is easy on that list. If he able to beat Richard Commey, that's a better win than a lot of guys that got world championship fights under their belt. He confident, and guys with high confidence, okay? Guys that's very confident. Soon as you make a crack in them, a shatter is probably going to come next in most cases. There are exceptions, but guys that's really confident, and when you put a chip or a dent in them, more than the chip, they need to call safe light replacement, window replacement, because the shatter is coming next or a full crack. And if Richard Commey can chip Teofimo Lopez, I think he'll crack him. Because right now, I don't want to toot the horn because sparring is sparring, but Lopez got some questionable sparring out there. But you know what? In the Olympics, the Frenchman beat him up. And Lopez will run into shots. You know what I'm saying? So Commey and Andre Rozier got to get a plan with him and running shots. They got to really walk him into a left hand. They need to work on the left hand, walk him into a left hand. Maybe a hook, left hook to the body, or maybe be I don't know what, an uppercut. But I really think they need to work on walking this kid into the left hand. Don't worry about the right. He gonna be trying to avoid that right all night. Him and his father, they smart people. Try to set a trap up to it with the left hand, and preferably a double hook to the body, hook to the head. Don't mean you throw it 1,000 times in the fight. You may not show that until 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th round. we in uncharted territories. You know, you might double the hook to the body. You might double the hook to the head. You might use the hook as a throwaway punch. You know what I'm saying? But soon as you kind of throw a throwaway right hand, maybe you loop it, maybe you throw it straight, maybe you throw an uppercut, and you get him out of position to walk right into that left hand. Bam, he walks into shots. I seen this Olympic fight he got run out the ring. You know, Commey could walk him into shots, and for Teofimo Lopez, his game plan should be pretty much is pushing Commey on the back foot. Commey ain't that effective on the back foot, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be working his body to kind of get his energy level to match mine, because has Lopez been 10 or 12 rounds, I'm not sure. That's what I will be doing. Sometimes you need to even the playing field up and experience. And Lopez in this fight is going to be learning as he go. And what better way is to, you know, to take the air out the tires and make it an even fight, you know, energy-wise down the stretch. He going to find out he going to hit Richard Commey with some of the shots he hit Macadon with Mason Menard with, and Richard Commey probably going to be there. So really, do he really have the mental fortitude, the physical energy, and the physical maturity to go 10, tough 9, 10 left? It's different to go a good 6 or a good 12 or a good 10. But a tough 10 or 12, I mean like Miguel Cotto and Mayweather tough 12. You know, that was a really tough 12 down the stretch. And Mayweather, and more than any other fight other than the Castillo 1 fight, he showed that, you know, he can dig deep and he got another gear. In Miguel Cotto fight, he showed that he really had another gear, and he maybe had another gear to really, if it was a 15-round fight. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns showed he had another gear. He took some punishment. You know, he was known as a pretty boy. There probably was questions, can he really take punishment? But he showed that. And Lopez, being a pro going on, 2 or 3 years now, it's going to be a tough fight. I think it can go either way. But if I had to favor somebody, I would have to wait to see Lopez next fight versus the Japanese guy. But I would probably favor Commey slightly, but it wouldn't surprise me if Lopez won this fight. You know, but Commey is tough. You know, but he has weaknesses. He's been beat. There is a game plan to beat him. And like I said, Commey is going to need to work on that left hand. Not just the jab. He's going to have to walk Lopez into a left hand. I'll be working on throwing double left hooks to the body. I'll be working on trying to walk him into left hooks, throw away right hands to walk him into maybe a left uppercut. And if you're able to hurt this kid will run into shots. I've seen it on several different occasions. You can run him into shots, and if Commey is able to back up Lopez, it's going to be interesting to see if Lopez can be effective going backwards. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting to see if he can take some muster off his shots and be elusive and use angles. We know Haney can box backwards on almost this type of level. He's not there yet. But can Lopez box backwards? And a lot of times I see Lopez getting beat to a pulp is when somebody hold their ground, he can't move them backwards, and he either gonna run into shots or you gonna push him backwards. You see it in a couple sparring. I see him just spar amateur that was on Twitter. And this guy was holding his ground and forcing Teofimo Lopez to come backwards, and he kept coming forward, running into the exact same shots. You know, and then my game plan for Commey would be, you know, to back him up, to run him into shots, work his body early on. But my game plan would be walk him right into that hook that Ray Beltran got hit with. But I would set it up. I would double to the body a lot. I would throw that left hook to the body. I'd throw a lot of throwaway left hooks to the head, check left hooks to the head. I would just be just pawing with that jab and just run him into hooks. That's what I would be doing. Just run him into hooks to the body. As soon as that elbow drop, he think I'm going to throw the double left hook or a hook to the body, I throw that left hook to the head, finish with a straight right behind it. And that'll hurt that kid and probably get that kid out of here late in that fight. But that's just my personal opinion on it, man. But like I said before, I'm not counting the kid out. The kid is an exceptional talent, but his experiences for a reason. I would slightly favor Commey. I haven't looked at the film yet. But, you know, when the fight is announced and to get made, then we could talk about it. But as far as Lomachenko, no. No, this would be a good segue into a Lomachenko fight. But I don't know if you get that experience fighting Lomachenko with Richard Commey, enough experience. But he may. This may be his version of Lomachenko and Salido, where I felt that Lomachenko got at least 10 to 12 years of experience fighting Salido. So this might do it for him. But right now, I favor Commey. But to really get a hard prediction, I got to see Lopez last fight. next fight and look at, do some assessments on film. So film and watching fights is different. I found that out a few years ago. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Continue to share the videos. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter once again. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing gets you 18% off their 100% all natural products. Check them out one time for the one time. It's your boy